Well, hello. All important checklist complete. No, you didn't miss anything. I just started the cameras. We're going IFR to Oakland. Reporting 700. It's a nice sunny day here. Someone's coming in on 25, so we're going to announce. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, taking runway 7 with a right crosswind departure departing area to the south, Auburn. Oh, let's see if he announces. All right, time. Check. Transponder check. Traffic check. Check the DG on the runway. Traffic inbound Auburn, what's your position? Right in
Auburn traffic, 4-star 92 Lima Alpha, and then left 45, 25, Auburn.
Oh, he's on the left 45 for 25, okay. All right, here we go. Full power, nice and slow. So all the principles for twin engine airplanes are the same, whether it's a twin Comanche or a Golden Eagle. All right, let's see, we got the fuel flow. 540s, check. We switch to airspeed, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, a little bit of back pressure.
Traffic 4512 Lima Alpha, left 45, 25, Auburn.
Tap the brakes, pull the gear up. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, departure leg off of 7, leaving 1,700. All right, pitch for blue line. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, turning right crosswind off of runway 7, departing the area to the south, Auburn. About right into the sun. Let's get rid of that sun. So I like to keep full power into 1000 AGL. Now, I got some new power settings I'm using. It's a little bit quieter, use a little bit less fuel. Now the fuel is $6 a gallon. And Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet's climbing out of 2,900, departing the area to the south over Highway 80. So my new power settings are 30 inches of manifold pressure, 17 on the RPM, 1700. Fuel pumps off one at a time, 1 alligator, 2 alligator, and then we'll lean back. All right, let's just get our IFR right now. NorCal, good morning, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet off Auburn for Oakland. IFR in the system, ready to copy clearance.
Number 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal, first squawk 4265.
4265, 513 Sierra Juliet. Okay, on the squawk, 4265.
Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, radar contact 4 miles south of Auburn Airport, track 10 international, altimeter 29907, say altitude.
3 Sierra Juliet, 29907, we're climbing out of 4,400.
3 Sierra Juliet, cleared to Oakland Airport via direct Senol, direct Oakland, climb and maintain 7,000.
513 Sierra Juliet is cleared to the Oakland Airport, direct Senol, direct Oakland, 7,000. Okay, now we are legally able to climb into the clouds and going to 7,000. All right, we're in a climb, we're a blue line, and because I have the power back, we're still getting 600 feet a minute vertical speed on the climb, so I'm just going to leave it like it is. And like I said, this is somewhat of a better power setting. It uses less fuel. You know, these Continental engines, they're designed to go, 75% power, for an extended period of time. So you're not, but, running it a little bit less, it can't hurt it. The sun's right on me, so I'm going to put this up. Oh, you know what I'm missing? I'm missing the shade. What happened to the shade? Oh, it's down here. Oh, look what I found. So I'm going to put the shade up too. This is one of those sporties. They're made of static. So maybe you rub it on your head, like a kid's balloon. And then stick it up here. And it's supposed to stick just with static electricity. All right, that seemed to work.
3706, climb and maintain 10,000. Leaving 4,000, climbing 10,000.
So we're still getting a good climb at 700 feet a minute. Our temperatures are perfect. That's also what I like about this lower power setting is you have lower engine temperatures, and that's a good thing. All right, so while we're getting ready to level off here, what I was saying about, twin engine airplane, if you're in a twin Comanche or a Golden Eagle 421, the principles for the twin engine airplane are all the same. You still have to be focused in on that. You're just waiting for an engine to die. I mean, that's in twin engine training, that's what you do. You just wait for an engine to die, and then you got to sing that little song in your head that is full mixture, full props, then full throttles, gear up, flaps up, identify, verify, and feather. That's kind of what you do, and you need to do it swiftly, but not in such a rush that you might pull the wrong engine back. Now we're IFR, so we're going to have to be sure we level off at our correct altitude. So I'm going to help the plane push the nose down a little bit on the way to arm it, and we're leveling off here at 7,000. Now, that verify, identify, verify, feather. You identify it, they teach us when you have a dead rudder, dead engine, dead foot. So when you're not using the right foot and you're keeping the airspeed, you have to maintain airspeed, of course, and a straight line, you'll see right away what engine is dead, is not running. And I had a friend of mine, the Southwest pilot, when I was training, I'd ask him, how do you know, which engine, you lose? Oh, a light goes on. It says a light goes on. There was an instance, though, I forget which airlines, where the pilots took off, twin engine, commercial airline or Boeing or Airbus, and one engine failed, and the light went on, and they secured that engine, but maintenance had the wiring crossed, and they killed the wrong engine. I think they recovered it. They figured it out it doesn't take long to figure out what happened. All right, we're leveling off here.
Papa Golf, clear direct mine of VOR, Mike Victor Alpha. Mike Victor Alpha.
So Oakland was reporting 700 overcast. So what happened, it rained yesterday here in California, yay. And what happens, it look out the front window, it leaves behind moisture in the air, in the atmosphere. So you get saturated air, and then you get temperature dew points and condensation. That's what happens. You get fog. So I'm curious of what Sacramento is reporting. Let's find out what Sacramento executive. If you were flying in a single and you needed to keep track of any airports along your route so that you could divert to for any reason. Sacramento wind calm visibility 2, broken 300. So that's IFR, that's minimums, because I think 280 are the minimums in Sacramento. So that's what you have to do. So let's take a trip around the old G600 with this lower power setting. Because we have a tailwind, we're taking advantage of it. So it is, we're heading for Sonol on GPS 1. It's 8:09 in the morning, 41 degrees out, yippee-yi-yay, tailwind of 16. True airspeed of 171 because we're powered back, indicating 154 and a ground speed of 187. We're straight and level, we're heading 194. We only have a 2 degrees correction for Sonol. I got the altitude bug just tucked away at 10,000 because we use the pre-select as the primary, and this is the secondary, more informational. And we're not quite 7,000, but we're 40 feet off. We're still within, it's fine. If you look at the altimeter, you can barely tell it is. 299.7 on the altimeter setting. We're straight and level. And you can see here we're going to Sonol and then into Oakland. Power settings, 30 inches of manifold pressure, 1700 RPM, and we're burning 17 on one side, 19 on the other. It's just the way they indicate. It doesn't. They don't each engine has their own little traits. And we're getting 5.05 miles per gallon. And in a twin Cessna, 5 is a good number. If I put the power in, usually we get 4 something. And we got a little bit of a tailwind. So saving a little fuel isn't a bad thing. So that's the trip around the G600. And we're just sitting here waiting. Let's look at Oakland's weather now and see what they're reporting before I stop for a bit. Okay, waypoint info, weather data. Wind 220 at 3. Visibility 10, but overcast 9 or 100. So it improved to 9 or 100. Temperature 12, dew point 9er. So there's a 3-degree separation. That's why you got the fog. Altimeter 29er, 9er, 9er. So it's almost the same.
Twin Cessna, climb and maintain 9,000.
Okay, climb maintain 9,000, Alpha Charlie.
There's Alpha Charlie. He's going behind me. I just heard him talk to him. He's going 297. November 24 Alpha Charlie. Don't know what he is. He's fast. He's going 300.
November 4 Alpha Charlie, climb and maintain flight level 190.
190 Alpha Charlie.
All right, so he's giving him, so he's behind me now. You can see him here. He's no factor. He's my altitude now. I can't see. Get throwing my eyes in the back of my head to see what he is. So I don't know if you can hear it in the headset, but there's a whistle at 3.5 differential on the pressurization. And there's some sort of very minor leak in the pressurization of the aircraft, probably where the wires come in at the bulkhead. It's going to be addressed during the annual. That whistle, it's hard to tell. Sounds like it's coming from over here somewhere in the left side.
November 4 Alpha Charlie, contact Oakland Center.
All right, so before we get to the setup for the IFR, I don't think we can get the ATIS for Oakland yet. ILS today instead of the RNAV. So let's go through our ILS checklist. Load the approach, check. Brief the approach plate. Let's go here to charts. ILS 28 right, full. Actually, let's do it over here so you can see it. Go to flight plan, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to zoom in. And we're going to take a look here. So it's the ILS 28 right. DME required, 109.9er. That's it here.
NorCal Skyhawk 39er
Missed approach. Climb to 1,900, then climbing right turn to 3,000 on heading at 340. To Skaggs VOR radio 165 to Rebus and hold. So here's the hold, ultimate missed approach fix. So the missed is you climb out here and you go to Rebus and hold. So every instrument approach is a missed approach, and then if you happen to see the runway, you can land. That's how we do it now. So I like to go top to bottom. Here are the usual suspects. He gave me B-Bub, we're going to now, and then from here you can expect inbound to Nagby, Grove, Urzaf, Nixty, and Koopsa. And I think Koopsa is a final approach fix. So let's look down here, see the crossings. Grove, 3,400, Urzaf, 2,700. Let's check those. Grove, 3,400, Urzaf, 2,700, Koopsa, final approach fix, 1,500. That matches. And then we have the minimums. ILS 207, if it has to be a localizer, 440. So we're going to hit the menu, set minimums based on barometric pressure to 207. And then you'll see it pop up here. And that's it. So the mist, we got that. We're going to go back to the map. Our RNAV checklist says brief approach plate, tune and ID frequency to primary. And then we'll go ahead and flip the frequency ourselves. And if we check the course, it should be 278. And it's not because we haven't changed it to CDI. But now when we change it to CDI, it does say 278. So that we concur with that. So we're going to go back, because we're navigating right now as GPS to BBUB, and then after that we're going to change it over to CDI. So let's continue with the ILS checklist. Tune and ID frequency to primary, check. Set minimums, check. So take it off GPSS, arm the approach, switch, confirm switch to VLOC. You got to make sure you switch it to VLOC, and then confirm the glide slope capture. So that's what we're going to do. And we're 9 minutes to BBUB. And here's the chart showed up here on this one. I like traffic here. I like the chart here. I don't have the chart, doesn't overlay here. The only way you can get it this way is if you do it like this and you zoom out. And you'll show up. We're not in range yet, but you'll show up the little icon going this way. The TXI has a better system for that. So let's go back and hear the ATIS. All right, Gaviota VOR out of service. We don't care about it. Victor, still Victor Frankenstein. Well, 30 Julie, we're hearing it now in the right ear. Be right back.
Wind 210 at 3. Visibility 10.
Yeah, I heard that before. Okay.
Temperature 12. 2.9. Altimeter 2
Look out the front window. It looks like it, doesn't it?
Runway 30 and 28 right. Flow control to Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Sacramento International, San Francisco. Contact clearance delivery for information. Runway 30, sequence flashing light, out of service.
Been out of service for a while.
5, CNOTAMs in effect for Oakland International Airport. For further information, contact live services frequencies. Gaviota VOR out of service.
Okay, that's where we came in.
Caution.
30 Juliet has information Victor at Oakland.
30 Juliet, thank you, and when able to say approach quest.
30 Juliet, we're all loaded up for the ILS, 28 right.
30 Juliet, expect that. Descend to maintain 6,000.
6,000, 30 Juliet. Okay, 6,000, boom, bang, bing. So we're going at leaving 7 for 6,000. This is usually my key to start reducing power, because then you can keep the speed up. We do have a tailwind of 20 anyway, so it's going to work out good. For a change, I'm getting some tailwinds. For a while there, everything was a headwind.
Over 30 Juliet, contact approach 125.35.
2535, 513 Juliet. Thanks, and good morning.
3000, big strap, what's up?
NorCal, good morning. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, checking on about the level off here, 6,000 direct BBUB.
Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach, Oakland altimeter 3000.
3000, 3 Sierra Juliet. So when you're getting ready to dive into the clouds, look straight ahead. You can see it's pretty thick coming over the Livermore, Vasco Road area. You got a transition from VFR to IFR, and looking at the front window from left to right, as far as you can see, is that fog bank. We call it the marine layer here, but you have to be dialed in. You know, we're going to go 278. We're going to switch over to the ILS. The RNAV is easier to do because there's less switching, but I like to do the ILS from time to time, because many places you'll go to are going to be only the ILS. So it's good to be able to remember how to do that. And a lot of you that might be training don't have GPS, but you do have ILS. You do have the ILS. So we're a little early for Papa Gumps, but let's go ahead and do pressurization. Check. Air conditioning off. Prop sync never had it on. Auxiliary pumps on.
180 vector for sequence.
180, 30 Juliet. Okay, so now we're...
Juliet, expect vector to final just outside next.
30 Juliet, roger. Okay, so he said go to 180 on the heading. So we're going to do, I got 180 on the heading. I'm going to change the CDI now to the to CDI for the ILS. He wants us on 180 for sequencing. I don't know who else is going in. Could that be Alpha Delta?
170 at symbol, cleared ILS runway 2 at right approach.
At symbol, cleared ILS 2 at right approach, big stripe 170.
All right, so we got a big stripe ahead of us. That's who it is. That's the Jet Suite X. So we got on the Papa Gumps, we're on gas, so we're on the mains, and the crossfeed is off. So that's all we got for now. And the controller said expect a turn in NAGV. So we're going to put NAGV in here because Bebub is off the plan now. So if you look into here, he said expect a turn to NAGV. So that's what we're going to expect. Always be prepared. You're on autopilot. Part of the, when you do your check ride, they have you demonstrate using the autopilot also. But always plan on having to take the autopilot off the handle.
190, descend maintain 5,000.
190 on the heading, 5,000 on the altitude, 30 Juliet. Okay, 5,000, boom, bang, and 190 on the heading. 180, a little turn right to 190. There's our heading bug right here, and we're descending now. And it's a good idea to descend at 500 feet a minute or more, especially for the last 1,000 feet. I'm going to turn the heater off because the heater is a little warm. What's the outside temps? 43. It's a little cooler today. The temperature's been swinging crazy. I'm going to keep centering the NAGV because it's probably going to give us 240, 250 to intercept.
Big Stripe 170, the Oakland altimeter 3000.
There's Big Stripe 170 here. He's doing 228. I would expect to turn pretty closer. He's 1,000 above us straight ahead, but 7 miles out. Can't see it. But we know he's there and going in. He's faster, so.
At 3 Sierra Juliet, 7 miles from NAGV, turn right heading 250, maintain 4,200 still established, localized, cleared ILS runway 2 at right approach.
250 on the heading, was it 4,000 on the altitude?
At 3 Sierra Juliet, 4,200 until established.
4,200 until established, 3 Sierra Juliet. Okay, 4,200 and 250. And let's go ahead and put the tower in 18.3 for next. So 250 is a good intercept. And we're keeping the reduced power because we're going downhill. And let's go get that 4,200 a little faster.
84, cleared ILS runway 30, approach, reduce speed to 180.
Clear. Okay, clear for the ILS 30 at 180 knots, Southwest 1284.
All right, take it off GPSS, arm the approach. We're off GPSS, let's arm the approach.
Big Stripe 170, maintain 170 knots or greater until a 5 mile final.
All right, 170 or greater to a 5 mile final, Big Stripe 170.
Yeah, didn't like it, didn't turn, so I'm gonna turn in for it. So now I gotta fly the localizer myself.
At 3 Sierra Juliet, maintain 170 knots or greater until a 5 mile final.
3 Sierra Juliet, 17 knots or greater till 5 mile final. All right, wants us to go fast, so, okay.
Big Stripe 170, contact Oakland Tower 118.3.
183, good day, Big Stripe 170.
Take care.
And 3 Sierra Juliet, is 150 gonna work for indicated?
At 3 Sierra Juliet, whatever you can get me.
Okay, we're pushing the power up, we're trying to speed up. All right, so we're going to delay putting the power down, waiting for the glide slope. So localizer, glide slope, localizer, glide slope. And we're coupled. Let's see if it grabs the glide slope. Okay, there's a glide slope indicator. Now we'll start going down. Not everything went as planned on this flight. First, the autopilot was a little slow in capturing the localizer, which I had to help it. And then you'll hear the controller
tell me that I'm high on the glide path when I wasn't showing high on the glide path. And then the autopilot decided to not cooperate. So here we go.
You know, the day I'm trying to go slower is the day they want me to go faster.
3 Sierra Juliet, you appear to be above the glide path. Are you short down?
3 Sierra Juliet, I'm showing on the glide path.
Thank you.
Approach Challenger
That's a half a dot. That's
M03.
Challenger 807, Mike.
That's crazy.
Approach Oakland altimeter 3001.
3017, Mike.
I put a red circle on the glide path. As you can see, I'm barely a half a dot above the glide slope.
So Grove is 3,400. Yeah, we're a little above it.
Good morning, Jet Setter 84, 12,000 descending via the Oaks 2, thanks, and we have Victor.
Jet Setter 84, North Carolina approach Oakland altimeter 3001.
Alright, there's our speed. Now we got speed for them, so let's keep doing the power.
Alright, 3 Sierra Juliet, contact Oakland Tower 118.3, your speed's good.
3 Sierra Juliet, thanks, going to tower and tops for 2,800.
Thank you.
Tower, good morning, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, checking in on the ILS, top 2,800.
Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, Oakland Tower, runway 28 right, clear to land, your number 2, the wind 230 at 4.
Clear to land number 2, 3 Sierra Juliet. Alright, we're in the stuff.
Sierra Juliet, previous arrival reported bases at 900.
3 Sierra Juliet, thanks. Alright, we're killing the autopilot because it doesn't want to cooperate, so now we're hand flying.
When I used the autopilot trim to go get the glide path, it lost the capture feature. That's why I killed the autopilot.
So we have to go down and correct for both the put the gear down.
And when you're indicating 180 knots, the autopilot is a little slow and lazy on capturing the localizer and staying on it.
Victor 170, turn right, Juliet, and Juliet, Charlie to parking, remain the frequency.
On your
First notch of
right,
flaps.
Juliet, parking big stripe 170. Good morning.
Good morning.
Still a little high in the glide slope. And there's the airport side. Airport side 3 Sierra Juliet, 900 was correct.
Thank you.
Okay, gas check, undercarriage got 3 grains, mixture is up, speed brakes are on, and we can go full flaps. Get ready to lose the speed brakes. So the autopilot was a little squirrely there. I had to correct forward, go down and get the glide slope. Alright, now we're good to go.
Minimums.
There's our minimums.
Golden Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, from right when able, taxi Charlie to parking, remain the frequency, cross runway 33, approach via Charlie, and are you going to signature?
3 Sierra Juliet, port to port. Alright, that's an ILS, so you had to hand fly because the autopilot got squirrely on me. I have to go back and review that one. And the controller said I was high in the glide slope, and I showed it a half a dot off. And then it lost the glide slope on the autopilot. And then I had to disconnect it and then go down and get it without dive bombing. So, anyway, thanks for riding along.